Right, so this video is about Solomon related stuff, right? King Solomon and the Temple of Solomon related. And the Temple of Solomon is obviously TS and all that, right? A TS idea, right? Which like we know a lot about, we've seen a lot of it and all that. Temple of Solomon. And I'll start off with Hugh Quashie, right? Hugh Quashie. So this is like an interesting little name and that. Because it's you've got the Queen of Sheba ideas in that name, right? Quashie. And you've got the AR, see. I'm just doing some videos on Arbata tea, right? Arbata. So the AR is like the Arbata idea, right? And the Queen of Sheba, see. The Queen of Sheba is connected to King Solomon, via some stately visit or whatever in the Bible and that. See, so you got your Solomon's Temple connections there, right? Apologies for the sore throat, like. But, so you got this here's your Solomon's Temple ideas, right? Straight away. And so then you the idea of golden vessels, right? Golden vessels. The day with King Solomon's Temple and that golden vessels, right? So the vessels idea, say, the golden thing in that is like I was watching Hyper Bitstorm's video about Ora Surma and that, say. And you got the idea of the golden bodies in that, right? So the gods, the golden bodies, right? Which is the ones transformed from the lead, PB, plebeians, lead, and they're transformed into gods or servants of God, see? And there's the thing, or servants of God, right? So you've got this idea of servants of God throughout the Bible and all that, right? And in the book of Obadiah, you got the idea of these things like servants of God and all this, right? And it's all links together. All these, see, this is what links the Bible stories all together. See, these bizarre ideas and that. See, this way they can quote the stuff and no one ever works it out. You see what I mean? Simple like. So the Obadiah thing is the servant of God, right? Which brings you to like the idea of the Obi, right? When they give out Obis and that. And the Queen, right? Order of the British Empire. See what I mean? And I have to keep taking sips of drink there, like, because the throat's a bit sore, you know. And so the golden vessels, right? The vessels, the vassals, say vassals as slaves, right? Again, the idea it comes back to the feudal system, where you had like the medieval feudal system, and the vassal, see, the vassal is the servant of the lord, right? In this feudal system, see. And the realities of it is see, we are still in a feudal system, see. It's just being covered over by ideas of like, civilization and society and all that, see what I mean? They overlaid it with like these ideas. Uh, and a lot of that is based on like the World War One and Two hoaxes, hexing, see. So they rebuilt a new societies based on this, see. All the time increasing the amount of tea drinkers and what have you, right? So you got the vassal idea, right? The vassal being the slave or servant of the Lord, and the Lord being the overlord. See, so they're servants of, right? And your Temple of Solomon idea, so you got your golden vessels. Vessels again is a big idea within the Bible stories and all that, right? So, right, and it was just looking at this the next actor on it, what I'm doing here, which is Tony Selby, right? Tony Selby. Now you got your TS idea, right? And I just stumbled on the picture and it said familiar, like a familiar unknown of Tony Selby, right? Because like the guy is one of those actors who you like don't know the face and what have you, right? You know the face, but you can't put the name to the face, see? You know what I mean? I've seen this particular book on the TV shows and all that on your TV screens for years. But it's not one of the ones where it's like a star or something. He's like a background actor type thing. See what I mean? But very familiar face and all that. So that led me to the idea of the familiars, right? And what you get in this familiars idea, see, is the king's familiar, right? And the ideas of familiars in the witchcraft ideas, right? They're familiars. And a familiar is often known as an animal, right? Such as a cat or a toad or a raven or something, right? Which they have as a familiar to aid the witchcraft and what have you, right? So that's like a thing in the witchcraft ideas, okay? And that led me right to the familiaris regis, right? So obviously you've got your like your family ideas, and the sort of masonry being like, you know, the family idea of it and all that, right? Which is no secret, you know what I mean? The family idea of it and all that. So a familiaris regis, right? Which is like obviously, you know, regis being something to do with royal and all that. Familiaris regis, see? So you can basically take like these servants of the and not just specifically famous people like actors and all that, but you know, like people within these positions and that, like they run the society, like the civil service and all that, say NHS teaching, you know, sure business as well, you know what I mean, and they run the society on behalf of the royal families, see, familiaris regis. So like vassals, servants, eunuchs, all these ideas like tied together, see what I mean? So you got that, right? And the TS idea, Temple of Solomon, see? So you got your Tony Selby there for this, see what I mean? And obviously the idea of the cell being that is a cell, you know, cell into the air. You know what I mean? Like what they say, sold out, you sold out and all that, the cell, you know, sell into the business type of thing, the family business, see? So you've got them ideas, familiar spirit and all that. And of course there is stuff written in the Bible about familiar spirits and all this, see? And of course, yeah, that can be seen to sort of ward off, like, you know, ward off undesirables and what have you, see what I'm saying? So just a few findings on the thing connected with the Temple of Solomon's idea and all that, see?